How are you?
Oh, I'm beaten.
So you got your motored in, bruv?
No, my luck tonight may be jacked up with the wheels nicked.
Should have won that game, Babes. Evan didn't have a snare.
All right, lads. Goodison Park's history. Go home and get yourselves a good rest, yeah? And when you come back, I want you focused on one single thought. Getting 3 vital points out of Old Trafford, yeah?
Some hopes.
Go home and get a good kip.
At least you didn't lose. Where's Billy?
Billy O'Neill is dead meat.
What was all that about?
But he didn't make the coach back.
Why? Where is he?
Some party in Liverpool.
Is that so bad?
Well, his one Ray said he couldn't go.
Warrior's return. Bad luck.
It was nothing to do with luck. Our playing was terrible.
I'm sorry, Linda. Such an important match. And that was the worst game of the season for me.
Can I get you anything?
No, nothing for me, thanks.
I'm going to bed.
I'll come with you. Night.
Good night.
Good night. And then there were 2.
They singled you out on the television.
Yeah? What'd they say?
The commentator thought you were the one player who used the space effectively.
Yeah. I'll have a look at the tape tomorrow.
Shame we couldn't find a goal from somewhere, eh?
Yeah, I thought we had. Twice. Fletch messed up. Big time.
But you feel really tired, don't you?
Never too tired for you, though, darling. Oh, that feels nice. It's great having a place to ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah. Poor Billy, eh? Do you reckon he's in deep trouble?
No, he'll be all right. Unless he misses Ray's post-mortem.
Ah! Hey! Do you know who I am?
Don't make this difficult, sir.
I am Billy O'Neill.
Very nice.
Billy O'Neill, the footballer. I have been playing at Goodison Park this evening.
I don't like football, sir.
I'm not going in there, mate. Forget that, I'm not going in there.
And this should have been a goal. Bombay picking out Jefferson. Where was Baptiste?
Oh, come on, Didi. That was down to you.
Really, Everton should have found the opening goal of the game. And the Harchester United defence was carved out, and Jeffers really should have scored.
Hello?
For his 15th of the season.
Yeah, speaking.
And here's Baptiste.
Yeah, Billy O'Neill plays for me.
But he's won it back. Long ball
He's done what?
for Kingsley.
Is he all right? Has he been charged? Thank God for that. Yeah, okay. Thanks for ringing. Yeah, good night. That's all I need.
We need to talk about Argentina.
Oh, can we talk tomorrow? I'm very tired.
We really need to talk now, Louise. Please?
I am getting to the end of my career.
No, you're not.
I am. It's difficult for me to accept, but it is true. And I want to finish it where I belong. In Argentina.
Now we've got the club and the house. Why can't we stay here?
I miss my home, Linda. I miss my family. I have been the last 9 years traveling around Europe, living in hotels, speaking in a different language. It's time to stop.
So what about us? What about me?
I love you, Linda, more than anything. But if you make a mistake here, I will start to hate you and the club. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Please, can you try to understand me?
Thank you for letting me use your credit card. I got a couple of great outfits.
Victoria, I've just played one of the worst games of my career. I am really not interested in your new clothes, okay?
Well, if you're looking for sympathy, forget it. I will never be interested in that stupid game. Even when I was drinking, it looked about as enthralling as watching grass grow.
Yes. Well, for me, listening to you blah blah on about your new clothes and your fancy little shoes and your empty little life is not interesting for me, okay? You know, you should never come here.
I needed to be sure.
I mean, okay, physically we are attracted to one another. Emotionally, we are just absolutely incompatible.
2 weeks seems to be our limit. Married for just 2 weeks, reconciled for 2 weeks. Now I'm sure.
I'm glad we are over. The situation between us always seems so complicated.
On the contrary, it couldn't be simpler. You find me the money I need, and I will leave you in peace.
We can buy a big ranch together in Argentina. Gabriel Batistuta, you know him? He plays for Fiorentina. He has a ranch. He grows horses. So why not Luis Rodriguez, eh?
You have to go home, Luis. I can see that now.
We have to go together. As a team. Without you, Linda, life on the other side of the world will be...
Ray, wake up.
What time is it?
8:15. I came in early in case the phone started going mad.
What?
Billy O'Neill. Papers.
Already? Ray Wyatt. Yes, so I understand. That's right. No charges were brought against the lad. Any disciplinary action and fines are strictly between the club and the player concerned. Those guys must go to bed with phones in their ears. Sandra, can you do me a favour? Will you hold the phone for an hour or two?
Of course.
Cheers. I better go and get a shower and get changed. Look, it's got to be no comment for the next couple of hours, yeah? What a start to the day.
You wanted to see me?
Oh, yes, of course. Close the door. I've decided that we will put Luis up for sale.
With all due respect, are you sure that's the right thing to do?
Yes.
But we've invested so much in his return to fitness.
My mind's made up. He'll go to a club of his choice in South America.
What?
Luis wants to return to Argentina. So can you set this in motion, please, Roger?
Of course. I'll get the ball rolling right away.
Now listen, we've got to learn from last night, and learn quickly. We've got 2 games left, and we need maximum points from both. Now, Man United and Spurs are no walkovers, but we've beaten them before, so there's no reason we can't do it again, is there? That's right. Anyone woken up with any knocks?
No.
Good. Well, let's get out on the pitch and do a bit then, eh? Come on. what I want to see. Bosnick's picking the ball out the net. All right, where's your next instant? Let's see it. Go on, feed him. Get in, son, get in, finish. Unlucky, good effort. Let's go again. That's more like it. Well done, big fella. Well done. Come on. Let's feed it.
I thought you might like to know. She's decided to sell Rodriguez. We're looking for a buyer in Argentina.
Argentina? Excellent. She'll probably enjoy South America. Why the sudden change of heart?
No idea. He just told me to sell him. She wasn't in the mood for discussion.
Will it take long?
I doubt it. They'll welcome him with open arms.
Today is turning out to be a very good day after all.
Lou? How'd you feel?
Some aches and bruises, nothing to worry about.
Good. I'm playing you in the hole on Saturday. I want you to drag Roy Keane all over Old Trafford, yeah?
I will do my best.
Good. I need all your Wally experience.
Wes! Yo, good session today, sunshine.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. I'm meeting your missus this afternoon.
Yeah, I know, she said.
Yeah, she's a good kid.
Yeah.
Too good for you, big fella.
In effect.
Kevin, that is wonderful. Turn it round. Wow. Come in. Prash. 3 hours. The Bush Telegraph must be slipping. Do you like Knit Susan's kit? That'll be all, Kevin, thanks.
I just wanted to offer my congratulations.
Congratulations.
About Argentina. It'll suit you. What will you do, race polo ponies?
I think you ought to ask for a refund from your source.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, I have put Luis on the transfer list, and he'll be leaving as soon as we find him a suitable club, but I shall be staying in my club, at least till the end of the season. Now, was there anything else? Oh, and Prash.
Huh?
Tell Roger Frost to get his facts right next time.
Here she is, the girl of the moment.
Hey, you look nice. How you doing?
We'd better get on.
So what time do we rock and roll, darling?
30 minutes.
Terrific. We've got time to grab a coffee.
Listen, I'll see you later, yeah? Don't forget I'm cooking tonight.
She's got you well trained, Wes. She'll have you doing the ironing next, mate.
Listen, you creep. Don't talk to me, don't look at me, and don't ever touch me again. You got it?
What? What'll I do? Come here.
It's okay, he's here, thanks. We should talk.
Okay, come on. No, you have to be quick. I've got an appointment with a physio. What?
Alimony or a lump sum. Is that quick enough for you?
What are you talking about?
I spoke to a lawyer today. A lady friend of Daddy's. She's one of the leading divorce specialists in the country. She says either we go to court for a divorce and she makes a claim for substantial alimony payments, or we contractually agree on a one-off lump sum settlement.
And what kind of one-off lump sum settlement does a lady friend of Daddy have in mind?
She said £800,000.
You must be crazy. I don't have that kind of money.
You're a member of a World Cup winning team.
Look, Vicky, I'm a man without asset, okay? I don't have any.
Well, you'd better find some. Fast.
If we get a point at Old Trafford and beat Tottenham, we could be safe.
It's not just a question of that now. At this stage of the season, everything depends on other teams losing as well as us winning.
Could you try and be a little bit upbeat, please?
I'm just being realistic.
I'm sorry. What will you do with Billy O'Neill?
Well, I can't afford to drop him. What I can do is slap him with a 20 grand fine and threaten him with his life.
I understand that Fletcher and Baptiste have a clause in their contract which allows them to get out if we go down.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think they will leave?
I've tried to avoid any thoughts of relegation, so it hasn't been discussed. But, Linda, will you excuse me? There's something I've got to do.
You are busy?
Sorry, mate.
I thought we were.
Ready to go home?
Not for another hour or so. I put you on the transfer list this morning. Johnny Rizanella's contacting the clubs in Argentina. River Plate and Boca Juniors.
fantastic. And on Saturday, I am playing against Man United. This is it, Linda. I am back. Starting now.
All right, Ray. Good party, wasn't it, son? Fancy yourself as a boxer, do you?
Right, he threw the first punch, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll let you throw the first punch at me. How's that? Come here!
Physical violence is not the answer, you know.
You weren't on the coach, you weren't at the meeting, you weren't at training. Come here!
Don't do anything you might regret. I'm sorry, it was a mistake. I didn't mean it. Mr. Wyatt, don't forget I'm up for the future, you know.
There's always tomorrow, Neil, remember that?
Prashant Dattani.
Didier, hello.
Walk with me.
You okay?
I just wanted to let you know that whatever happens over the next few weeks, I will do whatever I can to ensure you remain as captain of this club.
What do you mean, whatever happens?
Well, if the club gets relegated. You see, I have great plans for this club, but it seems I'll only be able to help if the club goes down. It's mad, isn't it?
Why are you telling me this?
I understand you have a small matrimonial problem involving a sum of money.
What's it to you, huh?
Nothing really. I just thought I might be able to help you out.
How?
How much do you need? $500,000?
Well, you give me the money? Why?
You play Manchester United and then you play Spurs. It's funny to think that everything could hang on this last game, isn't it? If we were to lose...
Look, huh? I understand. You need the club to be relegated so you can gain control, and you think by giving me £500,000 I help you? Listen, every time I play to win, okay? Every time. So please, let us forget we had this conversation, okay? Please, huh?
Mate, don't ask. Ray Wyatt is a lunatic. He's just chased me off the ground. Can you believe that?
Hey? Yeah, well, I don't think he's too pleased with you, mate. Now, you need to stay out of the way. Kelly's going to be here in a minute.
Hey, what's all this? What's with the champagne and flowers? You going to propose to her or something? Oh, you are? Oh, my. Where's? I made up for you, mate. Listen, I'm going to get out your way, yeah. You won't even hear me, all right? I made up for you. The sooner we are in Argentina, the better. You will not have to do this kind of work in my country.
Luis, I like this kind of work.
Yes, but you will not have to work at all in Argentina.
Luis, I'm not coming with you.
What?
Not yet, anyway.
What do you mean?
Please, just let me finish. I spoke to Ray today. He told me exactly where we stand, what might happen with the next 2 games. I can't leave now. I've got to see it through. I've come too far not to.
But my transfer?
Last night you told me how important it was for you to go home. I agree with you. That's why I put you on the transfer list. But I can't come with you. Not yet. Not whilst there's still a chance we won't be relegated. I have to stay. And this is really hard for me. Because I love you so much.
Oh, what an afternoon. Wish we could lose Fletcher's a client. Oh, my God, it's not your birthday, is it?
Try again.
Well, I know it's not mine.
Kelly,
What?
No. Kelly.
What?
Look, stop putting me off. Kelly, I know that we've only been together for a short while, but from the moment I first saw you, that was it. So, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you marry... Billy, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, Wes Kingsley, I would love to marry you.
Yeah! Love you both! Mwah. Mwah. Made up for you.
One moment.
Where's me? Yeah. Ah, Wes! Wes! What are you doing? Wes! I'm naked! Wes! The neighbours can see me. Wes, open the door! Please! Wes!
Manchester United 1, Harchester 1, and we're in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Here's Dennis Irwin now. It's a dangerous cross. Coulson gets it clear. Only as far as Giggs. Well held by Coggan. One of the few opportunities Ryan Giggs has had in his first half, which Harchester United really have bossed for long periods. There's the half-time whistle. And Harchester United's relegation hopes have been boosted here by an excellent first-half display. Ray White must be delighted. I'm not sure the same can be said of Alex Ferguson. Dennis Irwin gave Manchester United the lead against a run of play from the penalty spot after 12 minutes. But Harchester United rallied and equalised through Billy O'Neill with a superb strike after Harchester United had broken down the left and O'Neill was on hand to tuck the ball in. Harchester United have pressed for a second goal since then, and really on the balance of play should be ahead at half-time.
Keep it up, come on! Well done, Lou, son. Some good running there. All right, lads. Listen, well done. A 1-1's a good score here, but don't get too carried away. It's only half done. Plenty of graft still to be done in the second half, yeah?
We have to hold out for a draw, and we only need a point at Tottenham next week and we stay up.
Yeah, well, never mind the Spurs game. Let's concentrate on the job in hand, yeah? Now, look, stay focused. Don't be intimidated. Bill Shankly used to say, big grounds only intimidate small players.
You feeling intimidated?
You wish.
So get out there and show me the big players that think you are, yeah? And Didi, no more penalties, eh? I need you to keep it tight at the back. Organise. One of you go with Cole, one of you take York, yeah? And listen, lads, full-backs, get a foot in early on Beckham and Giggs, yeah? Don't let them get ahead of steam up. And talk to each other, boys, yeah?
Come on, lads. We beat this lot of Wembley last season. We can do it again today, yeah?
Hey, ladies. You enjoying the match?
We're doing absolutely brilliantly, especially Wes.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Just run into my namesake.
Beg your pardon?
Victoria. Posh. I met her and David last year at the Cannes Film Festival.
Of course.
She was coming out of the creche.
Oh, is that Mick Hucknall?
Meg? Meg?
A creche, darling. Isn't that what happens to cars off the M6? Come on, let's go and watch us beat United.
Manchester United's fight against relegation is doing well here at Old Trafford. 1-1 at the break, but Andy Cole has a new strike partner in this second half. It's going to be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with Dwight York substituted. And it means Alex Ferguson has decided to play Sheringham just behind that front two. No changes for Ray White's side. And a big 45 minutes coming up here for Harchester. If they can win this game, they'll guarantee their Premier League status for next season. Sylvester to get it clear here for Manchester United.
So far, so good. Let's hope Luis can grab us another goal, eh? Is he still determined to go home at the end of the season?
Yes. In fact, we've got Boca Juniors people coming tomorrow.
It's lonely enough being in charge, but I suppose it'll be even lonelier for you once he goes. You know, I think we could make a really good partnership, me and you. Inside and outside the club.
What did you say?
Don't you think we'd work well together?
Flash, stop right there before you embarrass yourself.
This is bloke, you can hardly blame a man for trying, especially when he thinks there might be a vacancy.
Suppose it is quite novel, a man trying to sleep his way to the top. Only I wouldn't try it again if I were you. I might have to sue you for sexual harassment in the workplace.
It's all Manchester United. Cole, help through to Solskjaer. And Solskjaer has That's made a big difference, even the short time he's been on the field. United look a lot more lively.
That's a shame. Didi had York in his pocket.
We'd better adjust the back four, Gaffer.
Yeah, we've got to defend that up the field. Solskjaer loved the ball to his feet in the box. Didi! Didi! Push up!
You know what they got to do? They got to cut Solskjaer's supply, because he needs one chance to get his eye in. And... You know, I was hoping to have a word with you today.
Well, feel free.
I kind of meant it a little bit more privately, but I want to thank you for talking me into going to therapy, so I think I'm making progress.
Pleased to hear it. Have I missed anything? He can talk for England, that Mick Hucknall.
No win for Manchester United. Picks up Solskjaer, 2-1 to the champions. Solskjaer has led a merry dance in that Harchester defence since he came on at half-time. What an inspired substitution by Alex Ferguson. And they're beginning to play like champions now. Baptiste leads the inquest at the back, but Harchester United were torn apart there. And look at the delight on the faces of those Manchester United fans.
That's it, it's over. Tell you, we're not coming back from that.
And Bradford are winning. We're going down.
Why don't we slip away, Mr. Traffic?
Yep, don't come and watch any more of this.
Will I stay for a drink after the game, no?
No, I don't think so. Some other time, yeah? Give us a call. Are you getting home? Oh, I'll be late. I'm visiting a friend in Audley Edge.
Very nice. See you then.
Bye.
Another chance for United. Cole! Hogan saves, but it's gone in. Solskjaer again. And Harchester are in total disarray. But Solskjaer! It's his hat-trick! There's no way back for Harchester now. And relegation looms large for Harchester United. Some class displays by Manchester United this season at Old Trafford, but this caps
What
along.
a nightmare, eh?
The performance.
It's going to be so miserable around this club if we go down. At least we've got something to look forward to.
Oh, yeah?
Wes has asked me to marry him.
And you've said yes?
Yeah, of course I've said yes.
Oh, I am so happy for you. Oh, well, for both of you. When did he ask you?
Early this week. Candlelit dinner and all that. You know how shy he is. Must have been so painful for him. He said he'd been thinking about it for ages.
Just going through the motions now. 12 here is Coulson. And there's the final whistle. It could spell relegation for Harchester United, especially with the news which is coming through that Bradford City have taken 3 points at Wimbledon. Harchester drop into 18th position in the league, and it means that not even a win against Spurs next week will guarantee Harchester United Premier League status next season. It's been a very, very hard day for Harchester United. But what a day for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. 4 goals as he trips off with a match ball, and he's not even guaranteed a place in this team next season.
Where are you going?
Home, what do you think?
It might be in order if we stayed a while, had a few drinks with Martin Edwards and the Manchester United people.
Why?
Because we represent Harchester. Because we should be as gracious in defeat as we are in victory. God knows we're getting enough practice lately.
Now looking at the bottom of the table, Harchester United drop into the bottom 3, and it means their game against Spurs next week is all important. Remember, victory doesn't guarantee...
So, come on, tell me more about this wedding.
Well, like what?
Well, like, are you going for a church? Are you going to have a fabulous white dress and all the trimmings?
I haven't really thought about it yet.
Oh, I thought it was the first thing you think about when a man proposes to you. Not having sex
thoughts, are you?
No, of course not.
Can somebody explain to me what went on out there? Which part of the sentence didn't you understand? Because I'm at a loss. I've never been so humiliated. No team of mine has ever rolled down and died like that. You went down like a roll of carpet. And where were you, DDA? You went missing. I thought you'd gone home.
Red, don't say this, huh?
Something's got to be said before next week's game. Otherwise, you lot are going to be a bunch of ex-Premiership players. We have got to get back to basics, starting at the back.
Right, you can't just play the defence.
I didn't see the strikers making mistakes in their own penalty area.
Dids, man, our defence had more holes in it than Jeffrey Archer's.
Look, we play as a team. We move as a team. We attack and defend as a team. Where was the midfield coverings the back four? When did the strikers once chase back and help?
That does not explain basic errors.
Right, please, don't get negative now, eh?
Okay, you want to talk to me about errors? You want to scream about my errors in front of everybody? What about you and your tactics, huh? You didn't prepare us for Solskjaer coming on in the second half. It took us 15 minutes to sort it out, and when we did, the game's over.
That's enough. Right. No drinks in the players' lounge. I want you on the coach in 20 minutes. Understand me?
Evening, everyone. Welcome to 606. The big story tonight comes from the bottom of the Premiership. Harchester United hammered 5-1 at Old Trafford.
Sorry.
With Bradford City
Heads up, bro.
That looks like Harchester for the draw.
Goalies, huh?
Shut up, heads. You can call me or you can call the Samaritans. Let's hit the ground running. Let's go to Bath.
I don't know what you're laughing at, you know, after what happened today.
Well, what can I say? I laugh when I'm sad.
From Old Trafford. I'm a Manchester fan. I just want to say today was a total waste of money. I tell you, we don't deserve to be in the Premier League if we play like that.
You and me both, Bob. I watched the game on the monitor in the studio here this afternoon. They were diabolical. This wasn't the same team we saw last season. What's gone wrong?
I don't know, Richard. I tell you, the heart's gone out of the team. I tell you, it was all right.
What's this guy talking about, huh? You playing the cards or what? Taking it funny, listening to an idiot on the radio.
Ray, please, can we turn off this rubbish, huh?
Hey, listen. Me and the fans have to sit watching you all afternoon. You can sit and listen to a few untruths.
Oh, here we go. It's getting exciting now.
Rodriguez throwing in the towel this afternoon. I mean, you do wonder about commitment of foreign players when it comes to a real relegation battle. You know what I mean?
I think the problem with the foreigners is not one of talent, it's attitude. They just didn't want to go out and die for the club today. I was reading the papers this morning that Juventus have made an offer for Baptiste. I think Freiventos should make an offer for the rest of them. Interesting you mentioned Baptiste and Rodriguez specifically.
Just ignore it, Didi.
I never understand these people. You give them everything. They're never happy.
Surely. OK, we'll come back to Harchester United in a minute. We haven't talked about...
Right, are you going to tell me what's wrong? Because you don't look like a girl that's just been proposed to. Oh, it's Fletch. Fletch? Oh, Kelly, I thought that was finished with. It is, but... But what? But are you sure you're doing the right thing, marrying Wes? Yes, definitely. And Fletch? Do you still feel something for him? No, I just want to be free of him. Well, there you go. Fletch is history. And now you can look forward to a future with Wes. Yes. But what if Wes finds out about Mallorca?
I'm always reminded, Richard, of Corporal Jones in Dad's army. When it comes to some of these overseas players, they don't like it up 'em.
You and me both, Bob. You listen to 606 with me, Richard Littlejohn, here on 5 Live, the home of live sport.
Spot on! I mean, they came over for the dough, didn't they?
Yeah, you're right there, bruv. Just don't understand our game, do they, eh?
Exactly.
I thought you were half Italian, Eddie. Yeah, I am. So what you saying?
Yeah, pipe down the cheek six. That's a good sausage.
Go on, D, your play.
Do you know what, Ray? I'm beginning to think I should have gone to West Ham when I had the chance, mate.
Don't be silly. You wanted to stay with your mates, remember?
Mates? Have you heard them all squabbling?
Are you joking me? Oh, come on, Fletch.
Look at this cheating! Half of them are more interested in whether they win in cards game or not. They've got 1 week to get it together. Instead, it's falling apart.
Remember that bad day at the office?
What? It's worse than that. There's no way we're going to beat the drop if we're at each other's throats like we were at the beginning of the season. Absolutely no way.
Now start.
Ridiculous. Oh, look at these idiots.
From what I could see watching on the monitors, you can't just blame the defence. They were getting no help from midfield, and there wasn't a single forward tackling back at any stage of the game.
It's all about the midfield, about the strongest part of the team.
Boy, he's being a bit below the belt now, isn't he?
What about you, mate? That's it, man. Someone turn this rubbish off, will you?
Yeah, come on. He's just playing ignorance now, isn't he?
You know, you all have a big fun laughing at me, because now it's my time to laugh at you.
If the guy's got nothing useful to say, Did, I don't want to hear it.
Look at her!
I hope I didn't offend you earlier.
Well, I wasn't flattered, if that's what you mean.
Believe it or not, I do have everybody's best interests at heart, you know. Yours, mine, clubs.
I'm wondering whether I have. Perhaps I'll rethink if we get relegated. That might be the time to act in everybody's best interest, including mine.
It's not fair to pin the blame on Linda Block. I mean, the club's problems are on the field, not off the field. A woman can run a club successfully, can run a business successfully. Karen Brady's done it at Birmingham, so why blame Linda Block for the failings of the manager?
Because, Richard, I think his attitude comes from her. I mean, say what you like about Jerry Block, but we won the FA Cup under him.
I'll tell you what, they'd be better off playing Linda Block centre forward, Ian. Thanks a lot, mate. Let's go to Nick.
Why'd you need with this flag?
I probably shouldn't say this, Richard, but do you really think we should have a woman running the club?
I tell you what, fellas, I've never had a problem with a woman on top.
I'd say so. I always did admire your positional sense, Fletch, me old mucker.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Just one big joke to them, isn't it?
Billy, leave it. Just leave it, mate.
And you know that Ray White? I reckon he's Brian Kidd in disguise. I reckon he should get back to his farm.
I think the point you make about Ray Wyatt, Nick, is very valid, because a great coach doesn't always make a great manager.
Right,
Ray Wyatt was a terrific coach at Real Betis. He
turn the radio down, please.
Credentials.
Shut up and listen. Now, we're playing Tottenham on Saturday. It's your last chance to save your Premiership skins. And your reputations. Now, some of you think you might have left this club already. You haven't.
Okay, enough.
Ray, I think it is wrong that we all must listen to the criticisms, but when somebody says something about you, you turn the radio off. You must look at yourself also, eh? Football is not just about the people on the pitch. Maybe you picked the wrong team. You made some mistakes with the tactics today. What about that? I was a manager once also, remember? At Diddy and me, we have a lot of experience to offer you, but you never ask. I think you must turn the radio back on.
Turn it back up, driver.
Sure, Ellen, he's a nice guy. He is close to his players. Maybe he's too close to his players. He's not hard enough with them. You know, nice guys sometimes finish last.
Absolutely, Richard. Ray Wyatt is useless. He's the one who got us knocked out of Europe. No one else.
I think that's enough,
it's him who got us in this mess. The team he took.
Right, driver, turn the radio off.
And it should never have come to this.
Right, you all right, Gaffer?
Fine, son. Thanks.
If you're this worried, you're going to have to tell him. It's all you can do. You can't carry a secret like that around with you. I mean, I had to tell Michael about Scott. I knew that if I didn't, then my conscience wouldn't have any peace.
It would just break Wes in two.
Yeah, but it's going to break you if you don't. Look, just tell Wes it was a one-off mistake and he'll forgive you.
I don't know.
Oh, of course he will, Kelly.
I do know he's twice the man Fletch is.
Well, there you are. But what's going to hurt him more is if he hears it second-hand. You know what gossip's like going around a football club.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Well, you're just going to have to make sure that you tell him before someone else does.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Here we go. The money's in the bag. It's mine, I'm telling you.
No chance of clearing up here. Bit pot and kettle, that, isn't it? Luis telling Ray what he's missing after his performance in front of goal recently.
You know, bruv.
Oh, Bucklefoot Rodriguez. I tell you.
I am sick of your cockney gob, mate.
What's the matter? Too sharp for a little scout skit like yourself?
You are exactly what's wrong with this club. I knew this had happened when he brought you back. You were selfish before, and Mallorca has done nothing to change it.
This from a man who took himself off to a party without asking permission.
They were at least turned up and played for the team. You played for yourself, mate. I've got more spirit in this little finger than you'll ever have.
It's about the size of it with you, Sunshine.
Yeah, you figured it, bruv, you figured it.
Shut up, Eddie, yeah?
I tell you what, you're such a crawler, aren't you? I think about it. If Fletch slept with your sister, you'd probably go down and make him a cup of tea in the morning, wouldn't you?
Whoa.
Careful, I'm still going to have you and my sister, all right?
Why don't you shut your mouth, Lucas? At least none of us have had ourselves committed over some little dolly bird, mate. Well, they have over me, though.
Yeah, and you broke Kelly's heart. And it took a good man like Wes to put it back together, mate.
Oh, really? So why is it she needed a little bit of, how shall I say it, counselling off me over in Mallorca, then? Eh?
Shut up.
Yeah, don't touch me, man. Oh, here we go.
What did you say, Fletcher?
Look, mate, don't blame me if you can't keep your bird happy, all right?
Fletch, shut up, yeah?
The poor girl needs her bell rung now and again. Who can blame her if she has to come and see the bird doctor, eh?
Oh, you don't know what he's
No, it's all right, Scott. It's all right. Did you sleep with her in Mallorca? Fletcher.
It's, you'll go, Fletch.
You know something about this, don't you? Did he?
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna kill you! Get off me, mate!
Sit down.
So this is English football, huh? I think this club has finally gone mad.
You know, Didi, sometimes with these things you just have to know when it is time to go. For me, the time is now. Maybe for you also.
What's all that about?
Catch the final showdown, same time tomorrow.